We're here at the Schwartz Athletic Center in beautiful Aurora, New York.
Known as the city that always sleeps, but today, Connor, we got ourselves a Penn College volleyball team, 2-15 coming into this one, 0-5 in conference, taking on the Wells College Express, 11-11, 1-4 in conference play. Wells coming off a tough loss to Mooresville earlier today, but looking to rebound. There's still a lot to play, and there's a lot to play in front of them. That has to do with United East Conference standings. I'm pumped, man. What about you? Ready to broadcast this one?
I'm fired up. I'm ready to call a good game here. Hopefully the Express can make a playoff push here in the next couple games, and hopefully they can start from the right foot here at the end, finish the day strong.
Well, I guess we'll run through the Express starters today. We got Rusa Armstead Lahidi, Caroline Barr, Brandon Dawson, Mackenzie Drown, Maya Williamson, Morgan Adams, and Leah Gregory. So those are the starters for the Express. Looks like we're just about to get underway. In the meantime, we'll read the Penn College volleyball program starters. Cheyenne Stein, Brooke Simmons, Corrine Oswald, Lauren Hergert, Hannah Scalia, Haley DeBrody, Maggie Mangine. Those are starters for today's ball game, and should be a competitive one here as we're down the ending stretch of the season. Every game, every match, every set, every point is meaningful.
100%, Joe. Let's see how it goes. A beautiful kill right there from the middle hitter there for the Express. Gets the point up early.
Wells looking to attack early in today's ball game, trying to get an early lead. You know, we were here for the tail end of the Mooresville Penn College ball game, and Mooresville had the pressure on early, and it was a very quick match.
Yeah, it was. It ended fairly quickly. I heard it was just under an hour, but hopefully this one's a little bit more competitive here.
Looks like a little miscommunication there by the Express.
Yeah, that's a very powerful serve there for the Wildcats. And we just couldn't handle it there. Let's hopefully that can happen differently. Free ball over there for the Penn College team. Dug beautifully right there. And a quick middle hit there, and that is down.
Looks like that was Lauren.
The Wildcats found the open spot of the court right there.
Looks like that was Lauren Hergert on the point there. You know, we talked about earlier today, if Wells could put on the pressure early, that's the recipe for success, you know, not playing lackadaisical, but really putting the pressure on early, and they've done that at this point.
Yeah, most definitely. They need to get started here. Beautiful block there by the Wells Express. Another free ball here, and uncontrolled by the Wildcats right there.
The senior on senior day, Leah Gregory, getting the point there. Serving here is Sasha Lamori, the sophomore.
A little first touch there by the Penn College Wildcats. A little back here attack. Right into the nets.
You know, Connor, one interesting fact, although number 14, Lamori on the Express, is listed as a sophomore, she was recognized in the senior day ceremonies, as this will be her last season for the Express.
Yeah, starting off hot with a good service right there. A quick middle hit blocked beautifully right there by the Wells Express. A free ball in there. You don't see that too often, but that was a good hit. Found the right spot. He's able to get the ball down in the court.
You know, good job by the Express there. The ball didn't bounce their way. It was kind of an awkward play, and they, you know, stayed true, stuck to their technique, and they finished it off and got the point there.
Oh yeah, Joe. Oh yeah. A beautiful jump serve there by number 14 for the Express, and if Penn College needs to make a comeback here, they need to get a good first hit there, or else they'll be unable to come back here in the game.
You know, early on, it looks like Penn College has kind of shot themselves in the foot just with kind of letting the ball drop with miscommunication.
Yeah, you're sending countless free balls over here as the Wells look for another hit. A A good dig there by the Penn College Wildcats.
That is number 15, Maggie Mangine on the point there.
And she ties it up 5-5. A good tip there, but the Wells College blockers just tipped it out of bounds.
You know, one thing, you don't want to look over past an opponent. You know, even though it's later in the season and Penn College's record might not be where they want at this point, they're still a very, very talented team.
Yeah, and that service was long there, as it's another point here for the Express. Gotta get those serves in. Those are 3 points they're giving away there on the Penn College side of things.
Gregory on the serve. A response from Penn as they get the point there.
Yeah, a beautiful outside hit there for the Penn College Wildcats. Just goes off the defender's arms there, but that's a good hit for the other side here.
Despite Penn College losing earlier today, actually just moments ago they played Mooresville State. It seems that they've turned the tide as there's a lot of energy there.
Yeah, there seems to be a fire underneath them, and they seem to come out firing on all cylinders.
And that's the depth you get at the United East Conference, top to bottom. It's a super talented league in all sports and all different athletics, and the same goes for women's volleyball. A little finesse there.
A little tip there, except for the big hit. Another good block there by the middle hitter for the Express.
And a nice point there. It looks like that was number 5, Brianna Dawson, the first year from Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, she got a free ball over the net right there and put a good hit on it, and they were able to control the ball. Here the service for the Wells Express. Good quick set there for the Penn College.
Looks like that was Morgan Adams there.
Yep. Another block out of bounds, a little bit late on the block, but you know, commendable effort right there. Just a tad late, that's all.
Back and forth they go, like a couple of boxers feeling themselves out early on.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of back and forth action there.
Penn College strikes again there.
There's a good serve there. Looked like it was going to go farther, but the top's not playing the ball down into the middle of the court there.
From what I hear, you have a little bit of a volleyball background. Is that true, Connor?
I wouldn't say volleyball background. I would say, I don't know how I would characterize it. A beautiful play there by the Wells Express. Good middle hit there as they regain the service.
Looks like there's a substitution here for Penn College. Number 9 is checking out for number 8. That means Joanna Hess is coming in for Hannah Scalia. Hess from Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania.
A good block there by the Express. Can't get through the middle right there.
Adams for the kill.
A beautiful outside set there, and she hit the ball home. Now we're all tied up here at 9-9 going into the first set of action here at the Schwartz Athletic Center.
This has been a real doozy, Connor, right from the start. Back and forth they go. A nice finesse play there. Looks like that was number 2, Cheyenne Stein. The Express thought she was going to hit it with some velocity. She pulled the back door and
yeah, as I said there, she dumped it off there over that. The Wells Express wasn't expecting it, and kudos to her. She made a good play there.
just goes over the net there. Thought that was going to hit.
A free ball here by the Wells Express.
Looks like that was number 4. That was Caroline Barr on.
The block just outside the lines there, but that's a good play. Once again, you got to get these blocks home to get a big advantage here in the game.
You know, Wells College, for the past few years, has been a very well-coached team. Mark Lucas, been at the helm of the program for quite some time. He comes into this ballgame with a career record of 86-86 after the game earlier today. But not only that, he's coached for about 9 years across the pond, as you could say, in Japan at Kyoto University.
Oh yeah, the Pacific Ocean, eh?
Gregory on the hit. Penn College with a response here, and they do. That is going to be their 12th point of the day, and
That was just a beautiful back row set there. You know, stayed behind the line, hit it right to where the Wells College defense wasn't, and it was perfectly placed right in the corner.
Yeah, as we said, both teams came in with a lot of energy right from the start. Penn College really keeping the energy going for them as
a beautiful tip there by the Wells Express setter. Get us a 1 point closer to a tie ball game here in the first set.
good crowd today for today's match. Senior day here at Wells College in Aurora, New York. Like we say, the city that always sleeps, not today.
Not today at all. A middle tip there.
Nice play there by the Express.
Beautiful recovery. Another dump, and they find the spot again. You got to watch for those dumps later on here as the Penn College. That's 2 or 3 times already that they just dumped it over the net and found the open spot on the court.
It was a great athletic play by the libero of the Wells College Express, Rosa Armstead Lahidi, but Penn College just finding where the Express aren't. A nice response there.
A very nice response. Got to stop any momentum from happening right there. A good middle hit for the Wells Express. Let's see if they can turn that to momentum and maybe a multi-point comeback and maybe extend the lead a little bit more here.
Looks like we got a substitution. Sasha Lamore coming in for Caroline Barr.
She's been excellent on service so far today in today's game.
She has been. She's from Bainbridge, New York. The serve is up. Back and forth they go. A nice play there.
And they recovered nicely there by the Penn College Wildcats. That was a beautiful play there by both sides. Good block for the Penn College. I like the little switcheroo there they did for the right side hit.
The block was by Lauren Hergert. We've already called her name a couple of times today. From Brookfield, Pennsylvania.
It's almost as if the Wells College Express called a little audible there at the net. Almost worked, but Penn College is up to the task.
You know, Connor, as I look down the benches, it looks like Wells might have a little bit more depth. A smaller bench for the Penn College squad. I wonder if that's going to come into play. You see, Wells has been fortunate enough to go with substitutions early on this ball game. Fresh players, ready to go. Like we say, energy such a factor in Wells College volleyball.
A quick set there by the Penn College Wildcats. Just got through the 2 middle blockers. Let's see if we can close that gap a little bit. Maybe keep things stringing along here as we approach the 15-point mark here in the first set.
Brooke Simmons on the serve for Penn College.
Good service there by the Penn College Wildcats. They extend the lead to 3 points now.
Both teams wearing black uniforms. The libero for Penn College wearing a white jersey for Wells College. It's a pink uniform.
That is a free ball over the net and a nice kill there by the Penn College Wildcats.
Is that 3 or 4 in a row? They've been on quite the hot streak.
Yeah, the momentum is strong, and the Wells Express have just called their first timeout of the game. We'll be back to you after this timeout is over.
And we are back from Aurora, New York, the city that always sleeps. 17-13, Penn College up early. Wells called the timeout. Looks like they're going over some mid-game adjustments. The coaching staff here is mid-set. Connor, thank you for the correction. First time really diving into volleyball myself here. Great having you aboard the broadcast.
Yeah, as you said, somewhat experienced back in the day. Quote unquote.
You know, it looks like there's some great adjustments by Coach Lucas, assistant coach Lang, and Coach Garvey there.
Yeah, they're trying to stop the run that the Penn College Wildcats are on. And a beautiful kill there by the Wells Express, the middle hitter for the Express.
Looks like that timeout was called well. I mean, the momentum was clearly in Penn College's favor. Call the timeout. Wells with a great point to start it off again.
They're able to get their set play, and they're able to get what they wanted to do. Who knows? And the service is over the net and uncontrolled by the Wildcats. It's going to be another point for the Express as we inch closer to a tie ball game here in the first set.
You know, Connor, I was talking to some volleyball players the other day, and they say it's all about going for 20. The first team to 20 really sets the stage. You got to jump on them early.
Yeah, you just can't be giving away points like that on missed services. But hey, let's see if they can rebound here as the game it gets closer and closer to that aforementioned 20 mark.
Same thing for basketball. I heard a stat the other day. It's like 98% win percentage, the first team to get to 100. In college volleyball, at 20, it's such a vital number. Sets you up. You're in the driver's seat down the stretch.
The driving the Wells vans. And that hit was just too long there, as it's another point here for Penn College. They're up 4 late in the first set of action.
I think some of the home fans are shocked. They were expecting a big lead for the Express early, but it's not how you start, Connor. It's how you finish.
Yeah, it's a little quiet from the student section here at Wells, but let's see if that picks up.
Adams.
That was a good outside set there, but a good block for the Penn College Wildcats. And it's tipped off the block again. A little late on the block, but that's a good hit. Let's see if they can close that gap and make sure you get a little bit more on top of the ball.
And Connor, I heard coming into this weekend, the Express need to win 3 of the next 4 to be in good standing for the postseason. They lost today. It makes today a must-win. This game versus Penn College is a must-win, and the Express really need to get things going.
That's a good middle hit there for the Penn College Wildcats. It's now 21-15, and another timeout here by the Express, trying to stop any momentum from continuing.
And we'll be right back after this timeout break. And we are back from Aurora, New York, 21-15. Penn College leading this one. The Express calling 2 consecutive timeouts within the span of about 5-10 minutes of real time.
Let's see if they can stop the momentum swing here. It's a good first touch there. Quick set towards the middle, and it's tipped beautifully out of bounds there. A nice middle set attack, and the Wells College inch closer to that lead.
Looks like that was Mackenzie Drown, the senior from Guilford, New York. Hush from the crowd, awaiting the serve. It's up. And it looks like it was a mishit, but Penn College
unable to get it over the net. That was a bad first hit there, and you just can't set up a good offense if you don't get a first hit down. A good dig, and you can't get a good set, and you can't get a good kill out of that. So credit to the Wells servers here.
Brandon Dawson on the serve. The response from Penn College, the ball's up.
Great recovery there by the Express. Let's see if they can get a good block here from the outside hit.
Gregory on the response.
A great dig there.
Drown with the hit, and it is a point.
And that is a good momentum swing here for the Express. That was good back and forth volleyball, as we like to see here in the booth. And let's see if they can keep this momentum going.
Do I sense the tide turning a little bit here, Connor, after that second timeout?
Might be a little bit too early to tell. Hate to jinx it. And a right side hit went off the net, and now it's 21-19 here late in the first set. And the Wells bench is getting very loud here.
The bench on the crowd, you said they were quiet. The energy is coming back slowly into this Express team.
It's like a train going down the tracks. It keeps chugging along. A good dump there by the number 5 for the Express. Great dig there.
Adams with the shot. Nice scramble by Penn College to get it back over.
And a good kill right there for the Express. A good quick set from the setter, and it was right down to the court. And look how the tides have changed. It's now a timeout here for the Penn College Wildcats.
We'll be right back momentarily after the Penn College timeout. And we are back here from Aurora, New York after the Penn College timeout. Now the Penn College team is looking to change the momentum as the Express take it from them.
They're a little on their heels right now. They're hoping to ice the server, but I don't think that would be a possibility here with the Express. A beautiful float serve there. Good dig by the libero. A quick set to the middle. It was a tip this time, not a big hit.
That goes out of play.
And that was hit out by the Penn College Wildcats, and it's now a tie game, 21 points apiece here in the first set.
You know, Connor, I think people always think volleyball is about hitting it with velocity and how hard you can hit it, but sometimes those finesse shots are big time.
It's like buying a house. It's about location, location, location. Good there by the Wells Express.
Adams.
Outside hit, sorry, pardon me.
Penn College with the response. Gets it over the net to the libero.
A little trickery there at the net, and they were unable to get it over. It is now a 21-20 or 22-21 game here for Penn College out in front.
We can finally say it is now crunch time of the first set of the day. 22-21. Wells looking to get the tie back, and they do.
You just can't do that. If you're the Penn College Wildcats, you just got to point back. You can't keep the serves off.
You can't have gimmies in this game, you know.
But here, the crunch time is brought to you by The Grind, the premier place to buy coffee on campus here at Wells College.
The Grind, great coffee. If you're looking to grab a cup of joe, a muffin, a bagel, that's the place to go. Penn College on the response. Number 2 gets it over.
A good free ball there by the Penn College team.
Good effort there by the libero. Rosa Armstead leading.
A free ball. Let's see if Wells can use it. Set to the outside hitter. Ooh, the right side hitter, pardon me.
Dawson hits it. Back
Another
and forth.
block there. Oh, unable to fill in. The Wells, they got to push up there and watch out for the tips there at the net. But that was a great play by both sides. And it's now 23-22 here late in the first set.
Penn College 2 points away from securing the first set victory here. And a little miscommunication, it drops in there.
You just can't have that this late in the game. A lot of miscommunication, you know what happens. It's got to see how you respond to that. When you face adversity, you just got to punch through that adversity right there.
Down to set point, or match point.
Set point, not match.
Started there, not bad.
6 over. 14, 2, 15 over. 10.
A good dig there by the Express. Right side set.
Caroline Barr on the hit there.
Good location, but they were able to get it. And that's a good back row attack by the Penn College. And they just won the first set, a score of 25-22, as the teams will now switch sides.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. Strikes first, 1-0 here on the Wells College Express YouTube network. Welcome back here to Wells College in Aurora, New York, as we are getting ready to start set number 2. Penn College took the lead 1-0 after the first set. A crucial set here. Can Wells respond, or does Penn College continue being victorious? Number 2, Cheyenne Stein on the serve. And it is 1-0 Wells. Penn College giving Wells the early point there after the miss hit. Substitution. Looks like that is number 14 checking into the ballgame for Caroline Barr. Number 14 is Sasha Lamori. Lamori on the serve.
Beautiful float serve there. Set the middle. Beautiful dig there by number 6 on the Penn College team.
A nice block by the Wells Express, and it looks like that was number 5, Brianna Dawson, on the block. 2-0 here. Good response for the Express so far.
Yeah, you gotta come out firing on all cylinders. You know, you gotta take that first set loss out of the back of your mind and just keep going and keep pushing forward. A back row attack, beautifully nicely by the Penn College, and that is an outside hit too far for the court, and now it's 2-1 here in the second set.
You know, they say it's a game of inches. 1 inch inside. That would have been a beautiful hit there, just outside the line. Number 15 on the serve, that's Maggie Mangine.
And that is tipped out of bounds from the Penn College block. A beautiful hit there by number 7 on the Wells Express.
That's Lexi Carfy. Carfy from Liverpool, New York, the sophomore, outside hitter.
A little too much mustard on that one. That was hit just out of bounds. And it's now 4-1 for the Express.
You know, Connor, it's such an important point to come out of the gate strong after losing the previous set. You don't want to fall into a hole. You got to keep the pressure on, and Wells responding well to this point right now. And miscommunication there by Penn College. It looks like number 7 thought number 8 was going to take that ball. They both looked at each other. It drops in for the 5th Wells Express point of the match. Set.
Match again. Yeah, there's a basic communication there. That's got to be a free ball that has to go over the net. But, you know, those things happen. Let's see if they can rebound from it.
Carfy on the serve. A nice block there by Maya Williamson, the transfer from Casumes River College, and she's from Elk Grove, California. Looks like there's a timeout. We'll be right back with the commercial break. And we are back after the timeout. Express ready to serve. That is Lexi Carfy, the sophomore. and it hits the net. It's going to be a point, Penn College.
That was by design. A nice timeout call there by Penn College Wildcats. And they had to ice the server and did a good job on that. That ball joined us here in the booth real quick.
Souvenirs today? 6-3 as that point goes to Penn College. The Wildcats of Penn College, they call them.
Not the Panthers, right?
Not the Panthers. Alluding to a former broadcast. Way to get it over by the libero. And a nice kill there by Morgan Adams on senior day.
Yeah, it was a good set to the outside and nice cross-court hit. Unable to get to his toe by the Wildcat side of things.
Dawson on the serve. And that's twice this set. The Express have hit the net. You know, those are the gimme points you just don't want to give away. Is that right, Connor?
Yeah, you just can't have that. Let's see how they rebound here, but you're just giving them 2 points right off the rip without any attempt to come back and unable to defend those things.
Substitution there. Number 9, Hannah Scalia coming in for Joanna Hess.
Good middle hit there by the Express.
Nice finesse there. It looks like that was the outside hitter for Penn College. Number 6, Corinne Oswald.
Yeah, it was good. Good trickery right there. You know, went up for the big hit, but just tipped it over the net. Once again, found a good location where the defense wasn't. And that seems to be too many hits for the Wales Express. I rebounded off the net and did not touch the Penn College side of things. And you just can't do that in
No, you
volleyball.
cannot. That is in the rule book. Oh, Penn College hitting the net as well, giving Wells one of those gimmies back.
You know, those are the things that just that come out at the end of the game. You know, just going back and forth like that. That's what happens.
8 back in for 9, substituting. And that is number 6 again, Oswald from Langhorne, Pennsylvania. The junior, showing some experience there with the finesse shots. Doing it all today.
Yeah, just being a big presence there in the front of the court for the Wildcats.
You know, Wells built themselves quite the lead to start the set, but climbing back into this one, it's 8-7
A
now.
little delay in the game there by the ball boy on the far side of the court.
That looks like it's one of our baseball teammates, Mason Smith.
And that was hit too far, and now it's a tie. It's an 8-8 game tied here in the second quarter. Let's see what the Express do. Maybe call a timeout. Who knows what the strategy is from that side of the court.
In all honesty, though, respect to the ball boys, helping out the players in any way, doing their part. Mason Smith and Zachary Crown on ball duty today.
Shout out to those two, you know, very important parts of the job. A good block there by the Express to see if they can use this hit. And a good dump there by the setter. And now it is a 9-8 lead for the Express.
Taking the lead back.
It's one of these momentum swings that keep happening, you know, back and forth. It's one of those sports that can go either way, and it's very rare to see a run of extended points here.
Number 13 checking in for the Express, Eliana McDermott, the first year from Paulden, Arizona.
Feels the Wildcats helped out the Express as that ball was right out of bounds.
And it does.
And they hit the ball out of bounds as well. 2 mental errors there by the Penn College side of things, but the Express take advantage. You know, those things happen. It's not just unique to one side of the court, but see how they can rebound and see how they can keep moving forward.
You know, Connor, looking at these rosters, there's both a youth movement, a lot of young players, first-year students, sophomores, and sometimes those miscues happen over the course of a young player's career. That's why you need those captains, you need those leaders. In Wells College, senior day, they have 4 really good leaders to lean on today.
Yeah, it's all about playing with each other for a long period of time, developing that that rapport with one another, so you know where each other's going to be on the court.
A point Wells. 12-8. Stringing together a couple of points back to back.
Yeah, a couple of extended runs here. Let's see if they can keep this moving forward.
McDermott on the serve. Finesse play there.
Another dump by the Penn Wildcats setter. And an outside kill there by the Penn College number 15. Found the area in the back right corner of the court. They were able to get one of those points back. It's now a 12-9 game.
DeBrody on the serve. The ball's in play. A ferocious shot by Caroline Barr. Wait, not enough. As that is a point, Penn College.
Yeah, it was a little bit too far outside the lines, and you got to get those balls inside the court and for the points, and you can't keep
it was a good idea. She was going for a nice, violent shot, just past the line. And Wells responds as there's the point right there.
Yeah, they come back there strong, maintaining a good 3-point lead. It's now 13-10 as we approach about the midway point here at the second set.
Not quite the turning point yet. We're getting there, though. It's
a good float serve there by the Express.
Number 7 with the hit. And that is a point. That is number 7. Lexi Carfy on the kill there.
Yeah, it was a good set, good direction on the hit, and the Wildcats were not able to control the ball.
You know, when Wells has been successful today, it's not just hitting it hard or soft, it's the directional hitting. Really strategic, and you got to think that's got to come down from the coaching staff.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say a great save or a great play there by the Penn College Wildcats. A great first hit there, was sticking their arm out straight, and they were able to set up a good offense. And once again, they found the parts of the court that were open.
One thing I noticed is Penn College looks like they're having a lot of fun playing with smiles and joy.
And that's a big kill there by the Express, taking those smiles and joys away from them.
I had that thought. I was like, after we mentioned the smiles and joy, the Express put an end to that. Substitution 14. Lamori coming in for number 4, Caroline Barr. 15-11.
Good free ball there by the Express. A back row hit there for the Wildcats.
Nice dig by Adams, and a nice kill by number 9, Maya Williamson.
Yeah, that was a good quick set there from the setter in the middle. And that was a great kill right down to the ground.
That is another point. That is number 14, Lamori, who just checked in, making her presence felt after subbing in just a moment ago.
Yeah, it definitely has been a good presence there for the Express on the service line, making a lot of good serves, helping the Express maintain that 6-point lead.
That's the second time both players on the Wildcats kind of hit the ball at the same time. And after they hit it, they looked at each other confused. Like we said, communication coming into play again. And Penn College needs to call a timeout to fix that communication. And we are back after a Wildcat timeout. 18-11, the Express leading this one here in set 2.
See if the strategy of icing the server again comes into play here. And a legal rotation call there by the ref, and that is a 3-point for the Express. Once again, these uncostly errors.
It looks like we're getting worried 8 was behind 6, which you cannot do that. Formation was a little off there.
Yeah, out of turn. It's like a false start in football for Joe, the football-loving guy on the broadcast.
That'll make it 19-11, and the finesse shot by number 7, Lauren Hergert. She's had herself a day.
Yeah, that was a good tip over the net. They set up for the right side attack, but they set to the middle, tip over the blockers, and the Wells Express were not able to fill in those gaps as they need to maintain this lead. Again, and costly miscue by the Express. You gotta expect the ball to go over every time.
That's
Can't be
2 in a row right
reactionary
there.
there.
Still, they've built themselves quite the lead. It's 19-13. If they could fix those mistakes right now, they could get out of this set victorious.
And tie the sets 1-1, hopefully. A good block there by number 7 from Penn College. A good quick set. Let's see how it happens.
Great reaction by Wells College, keeping that ball alive. And they continue to do so. Dawson with the finesse, sent back. Adams with the dig.
Good down ball there by the Express.
Quite the volley. And it goes to a stop there as Wells with the kill.
That was a good quick set there, and she killed it.
We'll get confirmation on the statistics in a moment, but Wells College with a ferocious and violent point there.
A good block there.
Is it a block party?
I guess so.
Oh 21-13 here. Carfee ready for the serve.
Another tip there by the Penn College Wildcats. A free ball that just stays in bounds there. Another dump off, but good recovery here by the Express. Another good recovery for the Wildcats as well.
Number 6, Corrine Oswald. A little change of direction. Faked out the opposition, thinking she's going one way, and pulls the back door and goes the opposite direction. Number 3, Brooke Simmons on the serve.
A back set there.
And it is out of
Just
play.
out of bounds. I like the idea, you got to change the direction once again. Just a little bit out of bounds. Let's see if they can get those balls in here as we move forward to the later parts of today's match. A good float serve there by the Penn College Wildcats. A free ball by the libero. Set up here. Right side tip. A good save there by the libero, number 3 for the Penn College Wildcats.
That is Simmons, Brooke Simmons from Waterford, Pennsylvania. Morgan Adams with a little finesse there. Penn College really fixing their communication issues as it hasn't come back to bite them lately. And a nice block there by number 6, Oswald.
That was blocked out of bounds. That was a good back set there by the Express. I like the ideas from both sides. Just got over there, just got to change directions of the hands a little bit, and no, that's some good hard-nosed volleyball right there.
Game recognized game, as they would say. Number 8 gets it over. Carfee, Drown with the attempt, and it goes back and forth they go. Nice dig there by Carfee.
A good block there. And it's 23-15 here in the second set for the Express. As you alluded to in the first set, they won the race to 20.
And now, down the stretch, can you finish strong? Dawson on the serve. Williamson on the serve.
Now it's a good serve right there. Just got it just over the net, and the Wildcats were unable to respond. And hey, it is set point here, up 24-15.
Set point for the Express. 1 point away from knotting this match, one apiece.
Good back and forth action here. A good dig there by Williamson.
Carfy with the hit. Back and forth they go. Adams with a violent slam, frantically looking for the ball. Penn College, they managed to get it over.
Watch a quick set in the middle here, and
Brown
it is
with
a
the
great
point.
kill right there.
Fire up the stagecoach. The Express get on the board with a set win, tying up the match 1-1 as we go to set 3. We'll be right back with a quick break from Aurora, New York. Welcome back to the broadcast. It is 1-1 as the Express just won their first set of the day, tying this one up. Little stat check-in. Brianna Dawson, 5 kills today, along with Mackenzie Drown, a senior on senior day with 5 kills.
Fire me up, Wells College.
For the opposition, 9 kills for Oswald and 4 for Hergert. It's been a pretty close ballgame. There's been 3 lead changes thus far and 9 tie scores. They've been out of time 9 times today.
It's been a good back and forth action here at the Schwartz Athletic Center. The unsponsored Schwartz Athletic Center.
It's like Wrigley Field.
Or Madison Square Garden. And a beautiful ace there by the Express.
That was Rusa Armstead Leedy from Hawaii.
Starting out hot here early in the third set of play.
2 for 2.
She seems to be having that float serve working, and it is unable to be returned by the Penn College Wildcats.
You know, Connor, psychology is such a big thing within athletics, and sometimes you're just in that zone. What do they call it? The flow state.
Oh yeah, Joe, the flow state. And you had to say that right there.
Call me a jinx. I'll knock on wood.
You jinxed the Express right there.
Number 2 for the serve is Stein, the junior from Orwigsburg, Pennsylvania, by the way of Blue Mountain High School. Nice dig by the libero, getting it over the net as well. Is that the middle hitter with a nice float ball there?
A tip, Joe, a tip there, or a free ball. But a beautiful play, you know, finding the areas in the court that the Wells just cannot defend. They might start using float ball too.
What?
They might using float ball.
So you like it?
No, I don't. I was being sarcastic.
A little tension here on the broadcast.
And the service here for the Penn College Wildcats. A rocket of a serve.
Nice dig by the libero there, number 3, Simmons.
Hit over. Let's see what the Express are doing here. So
Bar. And it
bump
goes
set to the right side, and it is just out. And now will be a 4-2 lead for the Penn College Wildcats.
You know, a good crowd from the Express here, and even making the trip Penn College with some fan support.
A couple of faithful here.
Made the trip from Williamsport, Pennsylvania, about 2.5 hours.
Gotta support your teams here in the United East Conference. You know, fans travel well here at the D3 level.
Penn College tacking on another point as the Wildcats stretch their lead.
Coming out a little bit more on top of things in the Express. The Express coming out a little bit flat-footed. Let's see if they can change the momentum here. Get out of this service rotation, as they say.
Carfy with the attempt. Hitting the net, it will go to the Wildcats.
And
a
that is
timeout
a
here.
timeout here for the Wells Express. Let's see if they can get out of this service rotation. And we'll be right back after this timeout.
The Express calling a timeout, trying to change the momentum as the Wildcats certainly had it there. 6-2 in set number 3 as it is all knotted up 1-1. Real vital set here, Connor. Adams with the dig. Dawson with the try.
Just a free ball over the net. You got to control those the first hits a little bit better. No, give a free ball right to Penn College, and they capitalize on those opportunities.
Serving is number 2, Stein.
And a back set to the middle.
Williamson with a perfect stroke there for the point.
Yes, a good kill there for the Express. Getting a little bit of momentum back, inching closer to that 7-point mark. You know, the race for 20, as you say.
We're going for 20. 14 on the serve. And it falls in there as number 15, Maggie Mangine with the point. 8-3.
There's a good back set there by the Wildcats, and they were able to find a good spot in the court where the Express were not.
out of play as the attempt by Carfrey just wide right.
That was a good idea. You know, it hit down the line. They weren't there. They just missed the spot a little bit, but.
Respect the idea. I mean, trying to be perfect there, 1 inch to the left, that's a killer shot.
Wow, an emphatic kill there. Oh, sorry, not a kill. That is out of bounds. Wow.
10-3 here. Penn College pouring it on in this half, in this set.
Let's see if the Wells Express get out of this rotation here.
Williamson with the response. 10-4, stopping the bleeding.
I know he jumped the gun a little bit on that call, but that was a good kill right there. Getting the Express back into the game. Only down 6 now.
Still a lot of volleyball to be played. Adams over the net.
Yeah. Good call there by the Express back line. Let's see if they continue this hot streak and maybe pour a few extra points.
Looks like the coaching staff trying to help out, shouting to their players to leave the ball out.
Trying to encourage them the best that they can. Another good service there.
Oswald with the attempt. Back and forth they go. Williams out of play.
A little too strong on that one. Like the idea again.
You know, Connor, as we alluded to, the Express, such a well-coached team. They have Ryan Lang as the assistant, the head coach for the men's team, and Mark Lucas, been here for quite some time, since 2016, 2017, coming in with an 86-86 career record, but he also coached at Kyoto University for 9 years, and he accumulated a 73-65 record, so he's been around the block. He knows college volleyball very well in all facets of the game.
Definitely, they need to a good experienced coaching staff here at the Express, being a plethora of wealth here to the volleyball side of things in the athletic department. We are lucky to have them here at Wells College.
And a point there for the Express. 12-6. Mackenzie Drown coming in for the libero. Williamson ready for the serve. And it is in there, 12-7. Just caught off balance there, looks like the Penn College Wildcats.
Yeah, definitely. It was a nice downward spin on that ball, unable to corral it and make a good first hit. This time that serve was a little bit more floater, and they were unable to control it. And a quick set towards the middle, and that is killed right there. It is now a 12-8 ball game here in the third set of action.
Looked like that was number 6, Mackenzie Drown.
The Wells are using that quick set effectively towards the middle attack.
That's another kill for Drown, coming into this set with 5 on the day. Nice effort there by Barr.
A good recovery there by the Express.
Barr to Dawson to Carfrey. Great response there.
A deep free ball there. Almost caught Penn College napping.
And falls in there. Looks like that was 15 again. Mangine on the point.
That's a very good back row attack by the Wildcats. It's now a 13-8 ball game.
And that is short. Like we talked about, those gimme points. Wells gets one there, 13-9.
Let's see if they can use that to make a big momentum swing, going a little bit of a run. No, regain the lead here as they are behind in the third set of play.
Looks like a little miscommunication there. They shifted one way, and the ball sadly was going the opposite direction. Going to fall in there for a Wildcat point, 14-9.
Yeah, the center made a nice dump there, you know. put a good spot in the court where the defense was not. Maybe cheating towards the middle, but hey, that's a good play by the Wildcats here.
10 over. 8, 2. 3 over. 3, 5. 6 over.
And it falls in there for an express point. Chipping away, cutting the deficit to 4.
Now 14-10.
Looks like that is Leah Gregory, the senior, coming in for number 10, Morgan Adams. A nice block by Caroline Barr, sophomore from Pine City, New York.
Yeah, that was good back and forth action right there. Just able to stay strong at the net. A good net front presence.
Gregory with the serve.
16, 14 over. 15, 5. 7 over.
A good tip there by the Wildcats. A nice free ball to the back corner.
3.
Great effort by number 3, the libero Simmons. Gregory hits it up. Scrambling for the ball, the
Good
Express.
recovery by the Express right there. Keeping things alive. Good block.
Nice dig by number 4, Caroline Barr there.
5. 6 over.
Quick set to the middle. A good dig by the Penn Wildcats.
And Penn College wins that battle, as that was quite the volley back and forth.
That was quite the doozy of back and forth action. A good block there by the middle hitter for the Express, standing strong.
The Express have done a good job to keep themselves in this set. They kind of started slow, found themselves at a deficit, but chipping away, as we've said, and they're on the verge of tying this ball game up.
Another miscommunication for the Wildcat side, and now the lead is to 2 here, as Wales is inching ever so closely to a tie game.
Rusa Armstead leading on the serve, the libero from Hawaii.
7. 6 over. 5, 3. 7 over.
A good back and forth action here. A good block by the middle attack for the Wells Express. Free ball from the Penn College Wildcats.
And a nice point there by Lexi Carthy.
A little miss hit there by the back row for the Wildcats, and now it's a 15-14 game. Things are different. This could be the turning point of the match, and Penn College, sensing this momentum shift, has called another timeout here, and we are going to go to a little bit of a break. We'll be back in a little bit.
Welcome back to Aurora, New York, here at the Wells Athletic Arena, also known as Schwartz Athletic Center.
The unsponsored Schwartz Athletic Center.
It's very classy, no sponsorship. Schwartz, that's all you got to say. People know what you're talking about. 15-14 here. The Wildcats leading this one. Adams with the dig. Williamson
Good set to the middle once again. The Express have been using that all match long, and it's now tied at 15-15.
And that is the 10th time we've had a tie today. Back and forth they go. It's been quite the doozy, Connor, as we've said many times.
A good recovery here by the Wildcats, and it's a free ball over. Let's see if the Express can use it. And
Barr with the point there.
good back and forth action.
And that is the first lead for the Express this set, I believe.
Yeah, the Express got a little bit lucky there, but
Sometimes
take what you
it's
can
better
get.
to be lucky than good, right? Rosa Armstead Letty on the serve. A nice block there by Williamson, just wasn't enough to get over the net.
Well, it's a tough spot, you know, it's one of those in-between ones, but I like the effort, and that's what the Express are all about, putting good effort foot forward here. A laser of a serve right there.
6-3 over, 3-7 over.
Blocked nicely by the middle, and that appears to be a lift. You cannot do that in volleyball, especially at the collegiate level, and it's now going to be a 17-16 game for the Express, and the race to 20 is on.
Race to 20, and then after that, it's crunch time in the set, Connor. Crunch time. Sponsored by Dairy Safe, The Grind.
The best place to get coffee on campus. A set to the outside hitter. A beautiful block there by the Penn College Wildcats. A tip, saved nicely.
And a nice play by Williamson. Again, a ferocious hit, and that is a point, Wells College.
Another kill there for Williamson. It's now 18-16 for the Express here in the third set. A pivotal third set. Blocked nicely there by Williamson.
Williamson is in a groove. It's back-to-back points.
So I think that's 3 points in a row,
Might be
actually. Gotta check the
That's a
tapes.
streak.
Gotta check the tapes, but that was a little miscommunication on the other side. That's a
Good communication there by the Express, telling each other it was floating out of bounds. And we are down to the crunch time of this set, 20-16. Wells got to 21st. As we know, such a vital part if you could jump on them early. Trailed early on this set, but fought their way back.
yeah, around that 15-point mark. That seemed to be a pivotal part of the match. And
Timeout was huge. Nice effort there by number 14.
And a dump off there by number 5, the center for the Express, and now it's 21-16.
Sasha Lamore with the effort, the diving dig. And that is a timeout, and we will be back momentarily. 21-16 Wells. And we are back after Penn College called their last timeout of the set, 21-16, the Express leading it here. In set number 3, pivotal, as it's tied 1-1. Lamore on the serve.
Another good serve there. Lift again. You cannot do that for the Penn College side, and that's another free point for the Express.
And that was about the same area as the other lift before.
It's a common mistake here, but
You can't do that. You could say that again. Lamore on the serve. She's found her groove serving the ball today, and that is another point for the Express.
Yeah, a miss hit once again. You just can't keep making these same mistakes. It's mental errors after mental errors.
It's one thing if the mistakes happen, but it's about learning from the mistakes. And Penn College lately hasn't been learning from their mistakes.
Seems to be snowballing them a little bit.
And it drops in there. A miss hit by the Wildcats.
And that's an ace, and it's time for set point, 24-16 for the Express.
For the set.
And a good recovery there by the Express. And they win the third set of play, 25-16. Now they're up 2-1 in the match.
Fire up the stagecoach for the second time as Williamson puts an end to that set. The Express lead 2-1, as you said. And we'll be right back with a quick break. And we are back for set number 4 here at the Schwartz Athletic Center here in Aurora, New York. The Express lost the first one, and they responded, won the next two.
It's going to be a pivotal fourth set here. A make or break for the Wildcats.
There were 3 ties last set and 2 lead changes, back and forth. Number 2, Stein on the serve. And a nice kill by Williamson there.
Starting things early.
Williamson
Picking up right where they left off to end the third set there.
Miscommunication there as the Wildcats let that one drop in for an early 2-0 Express lead.
Yep, and the Express are looking to gain off of that miscue and hopefully continue things as they progress here in the fourth set of action. Another miss hit, and it's now quickly a 3-0 deficit here for the Express.
Four in a row, the Express.
Another ace there by number 14 for the Express.
Sasha Lamori.
He's been vital for the Express from the service line. I'll be going a little bit of a run here.
6-7 over.
Penn College to start this set just looked out of sync.
And the Wells Express noticing on that point, a little miscommunication, but let's see if they can rebound from both sides. The Wildcats hope to go on a little bit of a run of themselves, and the Express hopefully can stop that.
Adams, Caroline Barr checking into the game, number 4. Out of play.
An out of play call there for the Express. Another point given away for the Wildcats. That is a serve that just has to go in. I like the idea about going down the line. It's all about execution.
Carpy on the serve.
6-2. 6.
Oswald with the hit, but it goes out of play. The Express with another point.
Another unforced error by the Penn College Wildcats, and something that the Express can take advantage of as they progress through the fourth set
Connor, a
of
lot
action.
of Wells' points this set have been unforced errors. Just Penn College hurting themselves as they do again with a miss hit.
Another miss hit there from the serve. That's another ace for the Express. They are up 7-1 early in this set of action. A good first hit there for the Wildcats. Hopefully they can use it, but no, it is now a free ball over for the Express.
Some frustration there on the coaching box for Penn College.
A good block there. And it hits the pin, and that is out of bounds, and that is Penn College ball. It is now 7-2.
Good effort there by Adams. Just a tricky play, awkward position. Nothing you could do really there in that scenario. Number 3, Simmons ready for the set. For the serve. Williamson setting it up. A nice response there by Penn College.
A nice recovery by Penn College and a doozy of a hit. Another good dig there for the Wildcats.
And Oswald comes just short as it hits the net. 2 great hits by Adams and Williamson. But they were great responses by Penn College, but it finally fell and Wells gets the point.
Yeah, 2 even better digs by the Wildcats, just unable to execute the offensive side of things, but defensively they are locked down so far. On the head top, a good block there from number 6, Wells Express.
If Wells could secure the victory this set, it would be the end of the match. Looking to close it out early here.
The Wells College victory is within reach. And another miscommunication there from the Wildcats.
And it looks like it's going to be a timeout here for the Wildcats as Coach McKeon unhappy with the play, as we'll be right back with a commercial break. Welcome back to the Schwartz Athletic Center. 10-2, the Express leading this one after a timeout by the Wildcats, looking to change the tide, get some momentum back on their end.
Yeah, it is 10-2 here in the fourth set of action, and the Express hopefully to build off this 8-point lead. A good first hit there by the Wildcats, and they set up a outside hit, and it just could not be executed there. It is now 11-2 for the Express.
That one goes out of play, and that will be a Penn College point. Williamson just overshoots the line there.
Yeah, it sailed just a little bit outside.
Substitution, looks like we have number 9 checking in for number 8. That is Hannah Scalia for Joanna Hess. Scalia ready to serve. Drown with the hit, and that is, yes, it counts.
That was right on the end line. Perfectly placed hit there for the Express, and it is now a 12-3 score here in the fourth set of action.
It looked like that was the 8th kill for Drown today. Coming into this set, she had 7, and going into the set, Maya Williamson had 12.
Oh, another good hit there for number 6 of the Penn College Express, Corin Oswald, who was able to fight through those 2 blocks and get the point for the Wildcats. Yeah, I can't stand it.
Good communication by the Express to get that over the net. Nice point by 15, Maggie Mangini.
Yeah, I was able to get that into the center of the court where the Express went on, and they were able to get the point there. It is now 12-5.
And Drown keeps it going as another point there, another kill. Looks like we'll have Leah Gregory coming in for Morgan Adams here.
Yeah, she was able to fight through that double block there by the Wildcats. They were just a little bit far off the net, but they were able to put it through.
Little collision there by the Wildcats. They get back up and play on.
A middle kill there by the Penn College Wildcats, perfectly placed in the far back corner.
The coaching staff of the Express staying on their players, making sure they don't get too lackadaisical here in the late goings of the match.
Another tip by the Wildcats, and they do that on countless occasions here.
Perfectly placed there.
They've just been tipping it just over the blockers, and the back row has not been able to fill in there for the Express. Something that they need to keep in mind as this game progresses. Sorry, as this match progresses, and that is a service that was out there for the Wildcats. It is now a 14-7 ball game here for the Express. As we approach the hour-and-a-half mark here at the Schwartz Athletic Center. A good service there by Rosa, and it's blocked at the net, but tipped over by the Wildcats. It's now 14-8, and that was a great play by the Wildcats as they were able to block the block, so to speak.
You know, Connor, that was Maggie Mangini. She came into this set having 8 kills. She certainly added a few, having herself quite the ball game, or quite the match. Lamori checks back in for Barr.
And that is an ace for the Express. Number 14 for the Express. Once again, a ferocious competitor there on the service line.
Mangine gets it over. Simmons to Mangine. Adams sets it up. Williamson on the attempt, but it gets hit by the net, and the Wildcats gain that point.
Slowly but surely coming back for the into the game. They're only down 7 points as we speak. See if they can make a little bit of a run here.
And that is short. As they were gaining some momentum there, just shooting themselves on the foot. 17-9, the Express closing in on that coveted 20 points as we talked about earlier today, Connor. If you get to 21st, you're putting yourself in a good position to win the set and overall the match.
Oh, just out of the end line. That looked like it was going to float back in, but just a little bit too long on the serve there. And that hit over here in the booth, and that is another kill for Williamson. It is 18-10 for the Express.
Almost got us there, Connor, in the splash zone out here.
I guess so.
You know, as we get to the later stages of this game, just a quick thank you to Michael Lindbergh, the athletic department, for giving us this opportunity, Corey Mowinger, and everybody who helps us out here today, whether it's statistics, the ball boys, Zachary Cronk, Mason Smith. It's just a team effort here.
Yeah, you know, it's going to celebrate everyone here at the Express Athletic Department that makes all these games possible. Shout out to the refs as well. They come a long way, and they're here to call 3 games today. And, you know, it's been a long one, but that's what sports is all about, you know?
College athletics at its finest. And Penn College with miscommunication again. Seems like it's been a common theme as of late. And 20-10, Wells College 5 points away from securing the victory here in Aurora, New York.
Beautiful, quaint Aurora, New York. The leaves are changing. The weather's getting a little bit cooler.
It's peak leaf season in Aurora. Doesn't get better than this, Connor. So many.
Oh, another ace there for the Express.
So many wineries, great places to eat. Aurora, New York, one of the hidden gems of upstate New York.
Yeah, just the whole Finger Lakes region, you know. You just gotta love it. You know, there's plenty of things to do, whether that's hiking, whether that's golfing, whether that's having a beautiful bite to eat, sitting by the lake. Even in the wintertime and the fall, as the weather gets a little bit cooler, still a lovely time here.
While we're talking about it, I mean, the Wells College Golf Course is a beautiful place to play 9 holes of golf, along with, there's a new food place right next to the golf course. So if you're in the area, check it out, the Wells College Golf Course.
Yeah, you know, it's just something that we couldn't be more happy to be a part of. It's just the extent of the Wells community and just Aurora in general.
You know, and it's a Saturday, so there's a lot going on around the local area. Speaking of that, let's take a look at the local college football scores. Syracuse had Clemson on the ropes, was leading most of the game 21-10 at half, but Clemson found a way to win at the end, 27-21. You know,
you just hate to see that as a Syracuse fan myself. Wanted to go for the perfect season, but hey, hopefully Syracuse can get into a bowl game this year. You never know, but let's keep an eye on those scores in the coming weeks.
And on the other hand, the local Ivy League team, Cornell, beat Brown 24-21 in Providence, Rhode Island. So it's been quite the year for Central New York, Finger Lakes, universities, and college sports.
And Cornell is the sister school of the Wells College, something that we are always proud to do as a member of the Wells students. You can go and take a couple classes there at Cornell.
It's a real cool opportunity, and so many great things about Wells College.
And as we return to play, that is another ace for the Wells Express. That was a service that was hard and into the back of the court off the fingertips of the Penn College player. And that's 22-10 as we approach that elusive 25-point mark.
3 points away from victory. Mangine with the dig and a hard shot, but just out of play, 22-11 here.
Yeah, that was hit hard, just a little bit long in the court, but like the idea, you see free ball over and you can't help but have your eyes wide open, yeah?
Number 9, Scalia on the attempt, with the serve, I should say. Adams with the finesse shot, and it finds its way in there. Wells College gets to the 24th point. You know what that means, Connor? Oh, we're at the 23rd point. Score check.
You're a little too far ahead of yourself. That was a good tip right there. You know, just on the other side of the net, unable to get it. Perfect placement from the Wells Express. A good set there.
Oswald with the attempt, and it falls.
It is tipped off the hands of the Express. 23 to 12, Joe. Still 2 points away.
That's where I was going, Connor.
It's all love.
As always, it's a pleasure in the booth with you, Connor. Today's been a blast. Pumped for basketball season as well. Should be a good one.
I mean, catch us tomorrow for some women's soccer here on the Broadcast Network, and that is a shot underneath the net.
And now we have finally got to our 24th point, and Wells finds themselves 1 point away from securing the match victory.
Yeah, from securing the fourth set and the match. And there's a quick sub here for the Express.
Connor, this would be the second win for the Express in conference play, putting themselves in a position where if they win 2 next week, they can find themselves in the postseason.
And timeout here from the Express. You wonder if this has to do with the senior night festivities that have been going on here, as they might do something special here for the seniors. It is something that you love to see here from the Wells community.
And Connor, as far as the Wells Express upcoming games, they play at Elmira 7 p.m. on October 22nd. That is at a conference. Then October 29th, they go to Penn State Berks to play Gallaudet and Penn State Berks in a tri-match to finish out the season and conference play. We'll know more after next week if postseason is on the schedule. As we said before, every game matters at this point in the season.
It's crunch time, like you said, and it's every point, every set, every match. It really comes down to a team that pays attention to the most details, something that they can work through and fight through the adversity, as you have plenty of ups and downs with 3 matches left in the season.
Looks like it might have to do with senior day festivities, maybe giving the seniors a round of applause. And yep, Leah Gregory, the senior from Afton, New York, gets a hand coming out of the game.
Great to see that there from the Wells Express faithful and the coaching staff for the ladies volleyball team.
Penn College fighting back, as that is 13.
Love to see that never give up attitude, something that we really preach here at the United East Conference.
It's not over till it's over. Nice dig there by Adams. Adams again with a nice play. It's up, and it is over. The Express get to 25, fire up the stage, coach. That is another conference win. So, Connor, I mean, just a great day of volleyball as the Express take their second match. Losing first to Mooresville, a great response.
Yeah, it's something that they rebounded from, and they were able to win this match in 4 sets. They came away with the victory, and it's something that the fans can go home happy about here at the Schwartz Athletic Center.
Well, Connor, it was a blast today. Till next time, the Express are victorious today. We'll see you soon.